Mic test, 1 2 3 1 2 3. This is Vozroso tuning in here in our channel. So, I have to re record this because the quality of the first one. Actually, I already recorded the second vlog, about voice acting again, but unfortunately, the ambient light that I have on that video is inconsistent, so I need to record again, present again, like this right now. So, kumusta? How are you today? And I hope you're doing well with your loved ones, with your fam, with your chin 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 chin. So, right now we are here in our studio, Studio Kuno. Ito yung pinangalan ko rito kasi it's all about kunenuhan? Char. It's all about everything related to art. So, kaya nandito tayo ngayon kasi ito lang yung mas viable and mas okay na setup here in my room kasi maliit lang tong room ko. And thanks God. Thanks to my mama and papa kasi pinayagan nila akong maging ganito yung kwarto ko. Okay, dahil they know naman. As I've said before, and I already talked about this in my last vlog, which is about naririnig ko yung peak. So, it's all about voice acting again. At mananawa kayo sa mga topic na ibabahagi ko. But, if you're interested in doing voice acting, in doing voice impression, about voice actors, so you land on the right channel. Char, may ganon. Alam ko na marami sa inyo ang interested and curious about voice acting and how it works in this society. So, kung ito yung gusto mo maging career, and this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, then I'm gonna slap you real hard about the truth in voice acting. So, pasensya na sa terminologies ko, but it is real na sinabi ko noon pa na mahirap talaga ang pagiging voice actor. At hindi siya basta-bastang proseso na pagmadalian. Well, it depends if you have a connection, which is tatalakayin natin dito sa ating video. I'm not sure if magiging malaki yung ambag ng video na to sa inyo. But I'm gonna just share again my experience as a beginner or as a starter voice artist, voice actor. Ano pa bang gusto nyo? Basta about sa voice acting push. So, bakit kinoconsider ko pa rin yung sarili ko as beginner, as a starter, amateur? Kasi unang-una, although meron na akong experience, 1 year experience, 2 years experience sa field na to, it's still not enough to justified not really justified, but give meaning to my work, to my hard work here in this career. Kasi marami pang mga bagay na dapat ko matutunan at dapat ko ma-apply. And not also that, there are things that needs to be dig down, especially if you're in here in the Philippines. So, kung gusto mo maging voice actor at Pinoy ka at nasa Pilipinas ka lang, marami akong gustong sabihin. Well, it's from my experience naman. So, yeah, sorry about that. Ang ingay ng ang ingay ng mga aso namin. So, hindi lang doon, marami. As in, ang dami kong gustong sabihin na pandagdag doon sa una kong vlog. na magme-make sense or it will make sense to you kung dapat mo pa bang i-pursue ang voice acting. So, bago tayo maghukay sa pinakamalalim, not really pinakamalalim, like, we just gonna take a little bit look to the, the dark side. Dark side. I'm not sure on dark side, but the untold truth about this industry, this career. Okay, so ano nga ba ang voice acting? What is voice acting? What is voice acting to you? For me, voice acting is just a mission given by God. So, nandito ako dahil nga si God ang nagpakilala sa akin at nag-lead sa akin dito. At dahil sa Kanya, dami kong natutunan na hindi lang sa voice acting but also in my everyday life na na-adapt ko from this career. So, voice acting as a general is just, a service where you give your voice to a certain projects like voicing characters, voicing for live action, which is yung mga films, television dramas and such. So, hindi lang doon, meron din tayong tinatawag na voiceover for commercials, narrations, AVP for radio, at marami pang iba. So, ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa is, they have the similarities, which is to act with emotion, but the first one is the animation and video games. It's mostly known for voicing for characters talaga. So the other one, which is voiceover for narration, AVP, commercial, is for narrating, giving life to a certain script, which to advertise, for example, advertise a product, a company, and services. So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. But there's also one dapat ini-include na talaga, which is ADR. Yung voice acting for ADR means, nalimutan ko na, sorry, pero ilalagay ko sa baba. Dito, yung meaning ng ADR. So, ang direct na translation niyan or meaning niyan ay dubbing. Kumbaga, from Japanese dub or original dub to English dub or Tagalog dub. So, may 3 types. Hindi lang pala siya 2, 3. So, it really depends on you kung ano yung gusto mong i-pursue. Na may gusto na ang voiceover nila, yung voiceover or career history nila sa voice acting ay for animation lang. Hindi sila nagdadub. Like, ang gusto nila ay mga original characters na yung boses nila mismo yung sila yung kauna-unahang magboboses dun sa character na yon. It's specifically for that. So, may iba na gusto maging dubber, which is, idadub or i-localize lang yung isang palabas into, in your own desired language. Yung voiceover for animation and video games and ADR, minsan kino-considered as one na rin. Kasi, parehong-pareho yung role nila, which is to give life to characters using their voice, using a voice. So, ayun, ikaw, ano ba gusto mo? Maging voice actor or maging voice-over artist? So, may difference din talaga para ma-identify kung ano ka doon sa voice acting. Voice actor, malimit siyang ginagamit for gumagawa ng voiceover for animation and video games and ADR. And then, yung voiceover artist, mas kinikilala siya for voiceover lang. So, minsan, may iba na voice artist yung tawag, para siyang pinagsamang voiceover artist at voice actor. So, parang same lang yung meaning. Voice artist ka, voice actor, it's either how you consider yourself. It's either you want to be a voice actor, voice artist, voiceover artist. Meron pa voiceover talent. Ayan, marami kang choices ng title. So basta't makikilala ka doon sa title na pinangahawakan mo. Minsan may mga voice actor na napupunta o gumagawa ng mga voiceover. So it's really okay. Walang problema doon kung alin pa doon sa mga title na yun ang kunin mo talaga. Wala tayong issue dyan. Magkakaroon lang tayo ng issue kapag inangkin mo talaga. Since 2023, doon ako nagkaroon ng mga projects. It's either passion projects, which is mga unpaid, or mga paid projects talaga mismo. May mga projects kasi na open sila for audition but walang bayad. It's just for voluntary. Mostly kasi ang hinahanap talaga ng mga voice actors ngayon ay yung may bayad. Kasi bukod sa experiences na nga nila yung ibinibigay mo and also yung performance, kailangan din nila ng, mapanghahawakan na pera kasi pinaghirapan nila yon. And sabi ko nga, career to. So mas maganda since you're improving yourself here in this industry. You need to invest more on equipments, on experience, on teaching, on lessons, in online, face-to-face, or anywhere. Kung gusto mo talaga maging voice actor, ito ay a lifetime journey. And if you really want to be successful in this industry, there are a lot of things that you need to sacrifice. You need to let go, you need to give up, and you need to realize and reflect on. Maraming mga bagay na dapat mong alamin pa sa voice acting. Lalo na't hindi in demand talaga ang voice acting. In different parts of the world, I think, maliban sa, I'm not sure in Japan kung talagang in demand ang voice acting kasi yan din kasi ay nakabasa sa mga talent agencies nila. Meron din sa US and meron din sa ibang parte sa West, which is in Europe. But here in the Philippines, I'm not sure kung may talent agency. I think meron sa voiceover lang. But in voice acting, like voice acting, if you're a voice actor and looking for talent agencies here in the Philippines that you're specialized on Tagalog dubbing, I'm not sure that you can find one. Because in my experience din kasi, the sad truth here in pursuing voice acting right here in the Philippines is you need a backer. Totoo. You need a backer or you need connection talaga para magkaroon ka ng proyekto. So, mahirap maghanap talaga ng talent agency here in the Philippines na about sa voice acting, unlike in different parts of the world. Especially in Japan. I think in China ata, medyo kilala rin ang voice acting. Lalo na sa West. Sa America and also in Europe. So, here in the Philippines talaga, sa totoo lang, mahirap ka makakahanap ng casting call from a big production house na in public nila sasabihin na naghahanap kami ng mga voice actor. Audition na kayo. They will never do that. They cannot. They can do. Kasi in the process of that, mas maganda na may kakilala ka talagang mga director, producer, or talagang kumpanya na may connection ka. Kasi kung wala ka nito at naghahanap ka talaga, you like you're desperate for a job, for a role in Tagalog dub. But unfortunately, sa totoo lang talaga, sabi ko nga hindi nga in demand here in the Philippines, mahirapan ka maghanap. And all you need to do is to create connections. So, paano mo masisimulan yung connection na yon? Well, Alam niyo na, char. Well, joining workshop. Ito ang magbibigay sa'yo ng connection. Sumali ka lang sa mga workshops na available online or on-site. Kasi ito yung magbibigay ng daan sa'yo at magpapakilala palalo tungkol sa negosyo o tungkol sa business ng voice acting. So, dyan nyo na ma-encounter na may favoritism na mangyayari, hindi ka palagi pipiliin. Yeah, may matatanggap kang casting call from the company itself or from the studio itself. So, hindi mo rin masigurado kung mananail at mapipili ka sa audition na yon. Kung gusto mo talaga makahanap ng trabaho, ng, totoo, trabaho talaga. If you want to find a job, a role that you want to audition for here in the Philippines, you need a backer or connection. Sadly, ganyan talaga. Kasi kung wala ka nito, lalo na't nagsisimula ka at talagang napaka-inspired, naging inspired ka sa mga turo ng iba na masaya maging voice actor. Totoo, masaya. Masaya yung trabaho. Na ganito kami sa studio namin. Lahat kami magkakasama, pamilya kami. There's something more behind that. So, ganyan talaga. At hindi nyo maiwasan yung siraan. Lalo na't kung kilala ka na, mamaya may maririnig ka na lang ng mga issue or chismak about your experience or about you yourself. Di mo akalain na maririnig mo na, yang si Boss Juoso, napaka-ambitious. Kasi gusto niya lahat ng role mapunta sa kanya. Paano kung magaling, di ba? Ganyan talaga. Hindi naman sana, di ba? It's like a gambling, sabi nga ng kaibigan ko. So, sa pagpasok kasi ng voice acting, it's like a gambling talaga. Ibubuhos mo lahat. And you don't know kung may makukuha ka nga. Kahit ilan pang auditions ang gawan mo, may mga mapipili pa rin na it's either mas magaling sa'yo o favorite lang talaga. And is there a way to pass the audition without that, bottom line? Meron, which is to hone your skills and to master it. Hanggat maaari, i-master mo yung sinimulan mong craft. At kung nagkataon na nahihirapan ka na, napapagod ka na, di mo na alam ang gagawin mo, just take a break. Just take a break and breathe. Kasi ganyan talaga. Kasi ang pagiging voice actor, it's freelancing. Naghahanap ka ng role talaga, ng job. And depende pa kay client kung nagustuhan ka o hindi. Diba? Minsan kasi, may mga kliyente na nagustuhan ka sa una. Tapos mamaya bigla kang bibitawan. At ang pinakamasaklap doon is hindi pa nila isi-shoulder yung gagamitin mong studio na akala mo sila mag-shoulder. Malaki nga ang sahod, oo, pero sa'yo pa rin pala yung bagsak ng mga gagastusin. At iiwanan ka na lang talaga bigla. Unexpectedly na maglalaho sila na parang bula. So may mga ganyang may mga ganyang instances, mga ganyang pagkakataon na talagang iinit yung dugo mo. Kasi marami talagang nangyayaring ganito. Bigla ka nalang bibitawan, hindi man na magsasabi, or papalitan yung boses mo ng iba. Masaklap niyan is since pinagkatiwalaan mo, ay iiwan ka lang din pala sa huli. Parang relasyon lang. Akala mo, ikaw na yung dulo. Pag punta mo ng dulo, iba pala yung kasama. Sad, but it's true. As a beginner, since wala ka pang gaanong knowledge about the career itself or talagang sa background ng voice acting. So you need to figure out a lot of things that will help you in the future. Kasama na dyan ay yung pag-edit or yung audio editing. You need to edit your recordings. Siyempre naman, alam nga naman ibibigay mo kay client na madumi, 'di ba? Nakakahiya. Mahiya ka naman, 'di ba? Kasi kung ito yung gusto mong maging negosyo na may puso, ay ayusin mo. Ayusin mo yung service mo kay client. And also you need to learn about marketing, negotiation, ano pa ba, business. Kasi nga nagtatayo ka ng service, it's still a business, you know. Connections, joined workshops, buy equipments. Sa equipments pala, mga sisters and bros, much better na ang bibilhin yung equipment is babagay sa boses nyo. Kasi nakadepende pala yan sa boses nyo. It's not all about dubbing. It's not all about voice impression, voice acting itself, or passion projects. But you need to tweak your equipment if it's okay with you or it's not. Lalo na't kung katulad ko, ay ngayon ko lang na-realize talaga na hindi bagay sa akin ang mic na to. Salamat na lang doon kay Frenny because he said the truth na pangit daw talaga yung mic na ginagamit ko. Hindi lang mic, audio interface, cable, at headset ang kakailanganin nyo. Kailangan nyo rin ng DAW, which is digital audio workspace, something. It's just for audio editing and recording. So, ang mararecommend kong free sa inyo ay Audacity, which is free talaga siyang gamitin, wala siyang bayad. And there's also Reaper. Naririnig ko siya, pero hindi ko pa siya nagagamit. So, yung Reaper ay libre siya. Meron din kasi silang premium version, which is maganda daw talaga yung performance, unlike Audacity. Unlike Audacity and Audition. You know, hindi lang yun, hindi pa doon nagtatapos yung mga dapat yung pag-aralan. Syempre. So, kailangan nyo nga, isa sa mga highly recommended ko ay sumali kayo ng workshop, may bayad man o wala. Kasi, wala man kayo makukuhang connections, but you learned a lot from that lesson. So, sali lang kayo ng workshop, sali lang kayo ng mga community na makakatulong sa inyo. And marami niyan sa Discord. Marami sa Discord, marami sa Facebook. At depende sa inyo kung gusto nyong pasukan yung mga yon. As a starter din pala, ang talagang mai-advise ko sa inyong lahat. As a beginner, may experience man ako, but that experience means a lot to me. So, kung bago ka pa lang, wala ka pang experience, hindi ka pa professional, intermediate level, but hindi pa rin consistent yung pagkakaroon ng project. You need patience. You need to be patient at all times. Hindi porket nakakapag-audition ka na, nakakapag-send or nakakapag-submit ng mga recordings mo, ay ikaw na. At hindi rin porket maganda sa paningin mo o sa pandinig mo yung ginagawa mo, ay ikaw na yung mapipili ng kliyente. Kasi kung aasa kayo na palaging ganyan, na bonggahan, totoo naman, bonggahan mo yung performance mo, it's okay. It's really, really okay. Walang problema doon. Pero wag sobra. You know, just give your best but not too much of your best. Baka OA na yung maging kinalabasan. Minsan kasi may iba talaga na mapapansin mo talaga na kinakailangan pang ayusin yung pag-aakto. Ayun, isa pa, acting. Ito ang basis ng voice acting sis. So, you need to learn about acting itself. Much better kung for theater acting kasi may mga lalo na kung sa animation, kung animation yung inaano mo, malaki yung makukuha mo from the theater acting experience. Kasi may mga, alam niyo, may mga setup sila or may mga warm-up sila na sobra talaga makakatulong sa voice acting. So, kung may mga workshop kayong mahanapan about sa voice acting, theater acting, or singing, i-push nyo na. Kasi iyang tatlong yan, malaki ang mitutulong yan para i-build up yung confidence at i-build up mo yung sarili mo and your voice to get ready for audition. So, kung wala ka pang gaano experience, hanap ka lang dyan. Kung gipit sa budget, YouTube can help you actually. Yun yung nagiging basihan ko ngayon ng paghahanap ng tutorial or paghahanap ng ng warm-ups kasi marami kang matututunan talaga kahit sa YouTube. But wag ka lang dumepende sa YouTube. Siyempre, kailangan mo ng real-life experience from the veterans and from the professionals. So, push, 'di ba? You need to market yourself. Yeah, para magkaroon ka ng proyekto at ma-reach out ka ng mga kliyente na hindi mo akalain na kliyente mo in the future. And you need to create a noise. So, depende sa'yo kung anong klaseng noise ang gagawin mo. Kung issue man o hindi, o kabutihan man yan o ano, ikaw, push mo. Kasi, nakadepende naman yan sa'yo kung paano mo ipapakilala, kung paano mo bibigyan ng brand ang iyong skill. It's either voice acting, it's either for film, for production, and many more. Nakadepende talaga yan kung paano mo i-introduce ang sarili mo. In a pool or in ocean of people. Kung gusto mo talaga magpatuloy dito and you feel like you're stuck, create your own project like what I created in my last vlog, which is yung Don't Call My Name. So, panoorin nyo yun. That is my first project of the year, which is narration, kasi gusto kong mapag-aralan din yung narration. And also, wag niyong limitahan yung sarili nyo sa pagkatuto. Don't limit yourself in learning. As much as possible, matuto kayo. At marami naman kayo matututunan kahit kanino. And it also depends on you if you want to keep it or not. Diba? And you have your own opinion naman. So, also, minsan kapag nakakaharap niyo yung kliyente nyo, mag-iingat din kayo sa sinasabi nyo, baka mapadulas o just be professional. Don't act as professional, be a professional kasi yan yung magbibit-bit din sa inyo. Kung may katangian kayo na ganyan, like you can cooperate with your client very well and you meet his or her or the expectation, then you're a good listener. You're a good voice actor. Kasi nagawa mo yung gusto ng kliyente mo. Kung part ng script or part ng role ng character mo na gumawa ng ungol, if it's disturbing, if it's too sexual, or if it's too heartbreaking, or anuman pa yun, sundin mo kasi yun yung nasa script. At hindi ka pwedeng mahiya, sis. Ibuga mo yung galing mo. Yun yung binabase rin dito. Kasi kapag ikinikip or ini-stack mo lang talaga yung boss mo sa lalamunan mo at hindi mo binigyan ng push, walang mangyayari. So, kung ano man yung character na napuntahan mo, congratulations kasi deserve mo yan. But don't get ahead of yourself. Just keep yourself on the ground, sis. Ginagawa mo pa rin yung best mo. So, masyado ba ako masungit? Lahat ng sinasabi ko naman kasi ay totoo. So, ayun. Just follow the client's wants. Especially kung sa recording mo. Kung gusto nila ng professional studio yung tunog ng recording mo, i-push mo. Then you need to find a recording studio na pwede mong i-rent. Marami dyan. Even in Manila. Mas marami sa Manila kumpara dito sa probinsya. And then, kung si client ay gusto ng high quality na mic, kung hindi mo pa carry, wag mo i-push yung sarili mo. You're just, you just need experience din naman. And I also advise, ayan, sabi ko, walang advice, di ba, nung una. But now I'm giving you a lot of advices. No, not advices, but pieces of advice na makakatulong talaga sa inyo. Dahil yun naman talagang gusto ko. I-share yung mga dapat yung malaman. Marami akong gustong pag-usapan pa, but I can't give it all here in this vlog kasi masyado marami. But, yeah. And it really depends on you on how you interpret my messages or my opinion. Pag-isipan nyo na mabuti kung gusto nyo talaga dito sa voice acting. Kasi baka mamaya nag-invest na kayo or binigyan nyo na ng foundation na malaki itong business na to, itong career na to, tapos mamaya bigla na lang kayong tatalikod at hindi na magpapatuloy. Sayang naman. 'Di ba? So, go ka ba? Gusto mo ba talaga maging voice actor or hindi? Aba, depende yan sa iyo. So, once again, thank you. Thank you kasi napahaba na tong usapan na to. At natutuwa lang talaga ako at nakikinig kayo. So, thank you so much kasi sumabaybay kayo. Sumabaybay kayo sa akin at pinakinggan nyo lahat ng mga sinabi ko. So, marami pang paparating. Yanar. So, sure ka ba na ito na yung gusto mo? And, isa pa, hindi lahat na nagiging voice actor ay yumayaman. So, nakadepende sa'yo kung ano yung gusto mong gawin. Kung gusto mo na it's for part-time or for, hobbies, push, go lang. Pero kung gusto mo talaga siya maging, career in a long run, just prepare yourself to all the experiences that you will accept, reject, that you will encounter along the way. Masyado akong nagiging terror sa vlog na to. But, just telling you the truth, it's like this. Every day mag-audition ka. Every day na ibibigay mo yung best mo at hindi ka naman matatanggap. It's okay. Hindi ka nag-iisa. Maraming voice actor ang araw-araw na nire-reject. At isa na ako doon. So, sa rejection, well, ayoko maging maldito, wala tayong magagawa kasi nireject ka. At, syempre, makakasira ng reputasyon mo na ipagpupumilit mo yung sarili mo na ikaw yung kunin para doon sa role mo. Masyado kang desperada kung ganun. Kasi, marami pang roles dyan na naghihintay sa'yo at mapupunta lang yan sa'yo kung ibibigay mo yung best mo at palagi kang or mag-audition ka, di ba? So, you have a freedom to choose what you want to audition, what role do you want to audition, and who is that character that you want to voice in the future. Marami pang katanungan na darating sa buhay mo. And, hindi lang doon, may mga experiences talaga na magdadalawang isip ka kung ito na ba talaga yung future ko. Natatawa ako doon sa term na yun kasi akalain mo doon sa part na yun, hindi mo rin talaga masabi kung ito na talaga yung future mo o hindi. Know yourself better as a voice actor. Kung gusto mong i-pursue to habang buhay o itigil na lang. Kasi sobrang exhausting ng journey na to. At kung ito lang yung financial income na mapagkukunan mo, I don't think it's a good idea as a starter. Just, huwag nyo munang bibitawan yung inyong day job, please. Before I end this video, I would like to thank you, mga bros and sis, kasi nandito kayo sa channel ko at nakinig kayo sa akin drama. Yeah. So, if you have any question, just leave them below so that we can chika-chika more. I want to know your experience then. Kung may karanasan ka na ba o wala pa, push. Huwag kang mahiyang magtanong. Kung alam ko yung itatanong mo. Okay? Once again, thank you so much kasi nandito kayo and have a nice day. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye! Char. Okay. Bye.